7 of our 18 days of tutorials. If you've been following along, there are day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 projects that you already seen. If you haven't been following, you can go and take a look. The links will be posted in the video description below. When you comment on all of the videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll be entered into the drawing to get one of 3 $50 gift certificates to our online store. In addition to the event on our YouTube channel, there is also an event on our blog where our design team members create different projects for you, for your inspiration. You can see them all on our blog. The link will be in the video description below. When you comment on the blog posts, you get the entry into the giveaway as well. And of course, the comments are always appreciated and they mean so much to us. Today we're going to make this beautiful card. It's the larger size and collage kind of look, and it has so many different elements here: stems, dies, different pattern papers. I like how it turned out so festive and so beautiful, and then we have the inside finished as well. Okay, let's start with the tutorial. As you can see, I have all of my layers already pre-cut, die cut, and even stamped, but I will guide you along the way and tell and show you how I did things. I'm going to just slide this over here. And the card itself is a pretty big card. It actually measures 6.5 by 5.5. And then I have my red layer, my white layer, and the layer from the designer paper. I'll list all of the dimensions, all of the measurements on the video description below. So just scroll down and click on more, or the little arrow on the right side on the bottom if you're on the mobile device, and you'll see all of the links to all of the products that we're using today along with the measurements. Now this paper is from our new paper pack called Christmas Hodgepodge, and it's one of the papers from here. And the postcard layer I used the other paper from the same paper pack, and you can see how this paper has an appearance of scrunched, aged paper. I thought it would be perfect to use the postcard stamp from the Christmas postcard set, and this is the size, the reference size. This is how the actual stamp looks like. And it comes with coordinating stamps and the sentiments as well. So you get the postage stamps and marks and some of the sentiments as well. I used archival ink in jet black to stamp on the paper. Then I cut it out with the scissors, just cut around it. You can use the trimmer if you prefer. And then I used walnut stain ink. And I didn't want to make it darker because it's already kind of dark, but I did go on the edges of the paper just to get rid of the white core so it doesn't shine through when I put it on. And then I have a brown layer, brown cardstock, just 1/8 of an inch larger. I'll have the measurements for you there. I'm going to start putting it together. And now I'm going to use foam, 3mm foam, to bring this layer up to pop it onto my card base. It's pretty already. I can't get enough of this paper, just so pretty. So then my postcard goes onto the brown layer. There are so many beautiful designs in this paper pack. It's hard to pick and choose. But you get 2 of each, which is a good thing. And of course, you can always order more. Under the postcard, I have die cut the large stitch tags, and this is the die. You can see it's pretty large. And then I die cut with the same die from the blue snowflakes, and this is from the same Christmas hodgepodge paper pack. It's this paper right there. And after I die cut it, I used my scissors and cut right where the stitching is from this layer. So now when I layer them, it gives me the white border all the way around, and you can still kind of see the stitching, so we're not completely losing this detail. Next, I have topper or reinforcer from the tag, and it comes with the same set with the stitch tags. It comes actually with 2 different designs. I'm using one of them, and I die cut it from the brown cardstock. I'll use liquid adhesive on this. And put it over. Just add such pretty detail, makes it look more finished. And then I'll add a little piece of twine. Have some right here. And I will tie the bow. I'm lately obsessed with the collage style cards. I always love these cards, the style, but this year it seems like this is the only thing I can make. Especially for Christmas, just so pretty. I'm going to make it, I think, smaller here. And I'll cut the rest later, see how it fits on my card. Okay, so this is gonna go centered. And my postcard, I'm gonna have it a little bit offset. So just a little bit lower and closer to this side, like so. And then under the, before I glue this on, I have die cut chimney. This is one of the new dies as well, and it looks like this. So it comes with the chimney, with the, you can see how it cuts the detail of the brick really pretty, and then it comes with 2 sides like this, so it can be snow on the top and the bottom, or you can layer it however you prefer. You can do 2 layers on the top. I've seen our design, some of our design team members using it like so. And also you can I die cut it from brown cardstock. I'm not adding any color to it, but of course you can cut it from white cardstock as well, and you can even color it with markers or pens to give it a different different effect. So the chimney is gonna be, I think I'm gonna pull it out a little bit there, have it like so, and I'm only going to use this piece with the chimney, and I'm going to leave the other one for the snow on the ground. A little bit of the glue here, and the snow goes on. You can also add some glitter if you prefer. You can use stickles, or you can just die cut it from the glitter paper. So many different things, so many different ways to do the same design. So added a little bit of the glue there, and I'm gonna tag this under. So pretty. So now I can go ahead and put my tag and the postcard on. The next thing I have here is the street lamp. And I already put the wreath over it, so just trying to get this out now so I can show you. And I have some yellow pieces there somewhere, and the bow. Now I got it all. So the street lamp is one of our older dies, but as you know, I like to mix and match new and old things. I die cut it from chipboard, and these little pieces from the lamp were coming out, so I put them back in, and I used the double-sided tape just to make sure they stay in place. And then I die cut it from the brown cardstock as well, and I die cut, hope you can see these little pieces here, these yellow pieces, well, from yellow cardstock. I just die cut the top of it so I can put them back in. Looks pretty. And then I have the wreath, one of the newer dies, wreath with a bow, and I die cut it from darker green and the lighter green, and the bow is die cut from the red cardstock. I'm going to offset the lighter green on top of the darker one and glue them together. And I think this gives a lot of dimension to the wreath. And now I'm going to put it onto my street lamp. Think about right here. I'm going to put a little glue on the back to hold it there, and a little glue on here so it's staying on the front. So festive. And then I'm going to add the bow as well, and I think I'm going to put the bow right on this spot on the lamppost. So pretty. The second piece from the chimney, I'm going to use it as a snow on the ground on the bottom of the lamppost. Then my little mouse is going to go here. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue my lamppost then. And then the snow, it's coming together, looking pretty right on the bottom. I'm going to put a little bit foam on the side of him as well, so he's displayed evenly. He's so adorable, just bringing joy to the world. So cute. Then to balance my scene there, I'm going to have a little grouping here on this side, and I die cut from the Stitch Trees die. I die cut it twice, one from dark cardstock and one from lighter cardstock, and those are the same colors as I used on the wreath there, so everything ties together. And then I used our new 3 presents die, and I used this present, the horizontal one, and I die cut it from the designer paper, and this is actually from a different paper pack called Little Merry Christmas. So that's the paper. We use this paper already on the lantern on the suitcase box with another with a different mouse on day 2. So that's the same paper. And then I die cut it from the same yellow cardstock as we have here inside of the lantern. And then I cut on these lines on the present. As you can see, maybe it's better to see on the die itself. So I cut it off there, just snipped it off, and that give me the separate ribbon. and I'm gonna glue it on like so. Here it is. I really like how all of the elements tie together. We have so much going on, but at the same time it just seems like a well-rounded design. So now I'm going to add a little bit of rhinestones. I think it needs to be dressed up just a little bit more to make it more festive. So I have some here. Let me see. I'm using this is the wax pick. It's really helpful to get the rhinestones or little pieces, to pick them up and set them back on. Right now I'm just aligning to see where I want them to go, and then I'm going to add glue under them, of course, to put them on. They don't have the adhesive on the back. Oh, this is gonna look so pretty. And we add a couple onto the trees here. Come on, come on. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, rhinestones are done. I think I'm going to leave the twine this long. I don't mind. Looks pretty good, looks so festive. Now on the inside of the card, of course I can't leave the inside unfinished. If you know me, you understand. I have the layers already cut, so I have the red and the white at the same size as the layers on the front, and you'll find the measurements on the video description. Before I glue them on, I'm going to die cut from the white layer. This is our double stitched ovals die. I'm going to die cut it right in the center of this layer. Here it is. And I'm not going to pop or anything, I just wanted to have a detail of it, the double stitching around the layer. I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the oval, and the sentiment is from the last year's set, and this one is called Happiest of Holidays, and it comes with tons of beautiful sentiments. It's calligraphy by Irene Yu, and there are words separate that you can mix and match. You can use "We wish you a very Merry Christmas." There are some in print, there are some in cursive, there are Christmas and print, to you and yours, happiest of holidays, be jolly. There's so many different sentiments that you can use from this set. And the calligraphy is so beautiful, it's timeless. I'm going to use this one, the big one. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's on the texture paper, so it looks a little bit not filled in all the way, but I don't mind it because I think it adds to the vintage look of the design I'm going for. And now I'll be able to glue it back on. Before I do it, one more thing, of course, it never stops. I'm going to do the embossing with the scoring board. Just a little pretty detail. Now it's ready to be put onto the red layer, and then I'm going to glue the oval inside of it. Then we have this beautiful detail all the way around. Now from the trees that I cut for the front, the light and dark cardstock, I'm going to use them here to add more embellishment on the inside of the card. Just another pretty detail. And now this is ready to go inside of the card. Beautiful. So the card is completed. It's very festive with so many different details. The stems, dies, papers, everything works so well together. I hope you liked it. I hope you like this idea and will give it a try. And I will be back tomorrow with day 8. That's all for now. Bye.